Good afternoon. So I should take my sunglasses off. Anyway, welcome to Midweek Musings at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church. I'm Kent Little, Senior Pastor. It's good to have you join me live, or if you find this video at a later time on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. So you might notice I'm not in my office right now. I'm in my mobile office, if you will, getting ready to go back to the church. But since it was 12 o'clock, I thought I better log in and greet you today. So it's a pretty day out. It's little overcast-ish, partly cloudy here and there. But the thermometer on my truck says it's 61 degrees, so pretty nice outside. There's a little breeze, but not bad at all. So hope you can get out and enjoy this day. Today kind of a normal Wednesday for us at Trinity Heights. Have my class at 4:30, Theology Matters. We continue to work through the book, The Heart of Christianity by Marcus Borg. We're getting near the end. I'm guessing, thinking we're probably going to wrap it up maybe by Easter week, maybe the week after, but we'll see. Anyway, so have that tonight at 4:30. Then at 5:30 is our Welcome on Wednesday, our WOW gathering. We'll have a meal at 5:30. I believe Stephanie is fixing chicken enchiladas. I've had her chicken enchiladas, one of my favorite Mexican meals. So I'm looking forward to chicken enchiladas at 5:30. Then the children's programming, if we have any kids this evening. Of course, choir practice at 6:30. So hope you can take one or all of that in today, this evening. Looking forward to that gathering as we continue toward Easter, Resurrection Sunday. Working through the worship series from believing to becoming. This last Sunday we dealt with the familiar parable of the son who takes his share of the inheritance and leaves the parable, and of course comes back. The father welcomes him. I suggested, as do many of my colleagues and scholars, that we've kind of misnamed that parable. It's less I think less about the parable of the prodigal son, more about the parable of the loving father. Anyway, so we dealt a little bit with that last Sunday. This coming Sunday is a passage from John. Jesus is gathered with the family of Lazarus, and in the midst of that, a woman comes and anoints his feet with oil, with spikenard perfume. Anyway, so the title of my sermons is the fragrance of believing. I want to deal a little bit with there's a quote, and I forget now who says it. I'll try to remember to look that up before Sunday. Something to the effect of, grace is the fragrance that's left behind after the rose is crushed beneath the feet, or something along that line. I'll find it. Anyway, and I think there's something about that we can glean from this parable, that things have a certain fragrance. I think about it in our back. I'm sitting here in my driveway. If you wondered where I was parked, in our backyard, Trudy planted some lilac bushes when we first moved in a couple of years ago. We also transplanted some peonies. I know for Trudy, and me too, but especially for Trudy, the fragrance of the lilac blooms, the fragrance of a peony, are some of her favorite smells, and mine as well. To catch a whiff. I remember when we lived in Coldwater, Kansas. There was a huge apricot tree between the parsonage and the church. They were right next to each other. And that spring, when the 1 year when the apricot tree bloomed, it was just full of blossoms and ended up full of fruit, and it literally ended up splitting the tree because it had so much fruit on it, which was a sad thing. But anyway, I remember when it was full blossom, the fragrance of those apricot blossoms when we'd have the windows open in the spring, when it wasn't too hot and too cold. It filled the senses. It filled our house with fragrance. And I think a lot of times the fragrances in our life can transport us to different places. I smell bread baking in the house, and brings back memories of both of my grandmas, who made, as many grandmas did, the best dinner rolls. Oh my gosh. I remember one time, I was an adult, and I was looking for some aftershave or some cologne to buy, and I picked up a bottle I don't even know if they make it anymore. I think it was called English Leather. I think that's right. Anyway, I remember I picked it up and unscrewed the top and took a whiff, and it brought my brother back to me. In that moment, I remembered so much that was one of the colognes he wore. So fragrance can take us places. In this story we have from the gospel of this woman anointing Jesus' feet with this perfume. It was about grace and about the fragrance I think grace leaves with us and leaves behind it. And metaphorically speaking, sometimes not literally a smell, but a feeling, something that fills us, inspires us, moves us, if you will. So I want to wrestle with that a little bit Sunday and see where it goes. So I hope you can join us Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. In person and online, or live stream. You can find that link on our website, 10 o'clock in the sanctuary, and then at 11:15 in the fellowship hall, and that's just in person on Sundays. But I hope you can join us one way or another. Anyway, it's good to see you, good to talk with you today. I hope you're having a great day. Like I said, it is beautiful outside, and as we always part, I pray you live in peace, that you strive to be a light and to love one another, every single other, until there are no others, only one beloved community of all. May it be so. May it be so. Thank you for being here. Goodbye, and God bless.